Hi friends. First of all, I just wanted to say thank you guys so much for following along and for all of the support you guys have given me. I am very excited to share this journey with you. But before I start talking about any big concepts on this channel, whether that be consciousness, psychology, biology, the universe, I want to give you guys something way more important. Not what to think, but how to think. Critical thinking is intellectual self-defense. It protects you from manipulation, clickbait, and even your own brain. Because as we know, the brain does not seek truth, it seeks comfort. In 1974, psychologists Daniel Kahneman and Amos Tversky found that we rely on these mental shortcuts called heuristics, which basically means that we don't think logically, we think conveniently, which is why TikTok and other social media algorithms don't actually tell us what's true. They tell us whatever keeps us scrolling. So if we're going to explore the big ideas together, we're going to need a framework. A filter, if you will. Welcome to the 3 pillars of critical thinking. The first one is falsifiability. If a claim can't be proven wrong, it cannot be scientifically proven right. Number 2, cognitive biases. Now, Kahneman and Tversky both proposed that your brain is constantly filtering reality without your consent. And it does this through things like confirmation bias, which is where we're looking for information that proves what we already believe, whilst ignoring information that doesn't, and the Dunning-Kruger effect, which states that the less you know, the more confident you think you are. Now, the physicist Richard Feynman said, the first principle is you must not fool yourself, and you are the easiest person to fool. And number 3, motive check. Now, humans have actually evolved something called epistemic vigilance, which is the instinct to evaluate whether we can trust what someone is saying. So before you blindly trust anything anyone says, ask yourself, who benefits from me believing this? For example, brands benefit from your purchases, and politicians benefit from your fear. And once you start looking for motives, things get a lot clearer. Now, this can be a really hard thing to be practicing on the daily, especially with the amount of media that is constantly being thrown at us. So it's okay to have a bit of grace with yourself, but it's still highly important to be evaluating any scientific claims anybody is making. Because critical thinking isn't about never being wrong, it's about updating what's right. Now, some of the ways that I like to do this are playing the devil's advocate with myself, asking myself what evidence I would need in order to change my mind, and allowing the phrase, I don't know yet, because the reality is nobody knows everything about everything. And not knowing isn't a weakness, it's just the beginning of actual knowledge. Now, this channel isn't going to be about giving you answers, but rather prompting you to ask better questions. So question everything I say, because I don't just want you to follow me, I want you to think with me. Don't just consume ideas, interrogate them. And if you want more content that challenges your assumptions about quite literally everything, make sure you hit subscribe.